Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and it's another gas session here. Now, just to increase the jeopardy, as if I wasn't putting myself under enough pressure to race through these gas puzzles every time. Today, I'm also in the middle of cooking Sunday lunch, so there will be a break in 20 and a half minutes from now when my alarm goes off and I have to go and put the vegetables on. And I've got a hard stop 30 minutes after that when the joint will be ready. So sorry about that. What I'm saying is there'll be an interruption. There shouldn't actually be a second because I hope to be done within 50 minutes from now. I have got time, of course, to mention the padlocked sudoku hunt, which is our October Patreon content, our reward for our Patreons. Thank you so much for following us. Have a go at the incredible Lockout Lines pack. Absolutely brilliant puzzles. Tall Cat, 2 to 10, Thrift Clown involved, lots of other people. Really fantastic puzzle pack. And that's on Patreon. Along with the other extra content we've put out there, there is still Sam's 6x6x6 is there, which is a fascinating challenge as well. Loads going on. Now, that's there. We've also got, of course, our merchandise and our apps in the links under the description field. Loads of stuff, as always, on the channel. And the streaming will go ahead on Tuesday. That's in a couple of days' time at 10 p.m. our time. We'll be back to Barbar Is You, which I'm looking forward to. We still have to sort out the technicals, of course. Anyway, that is coming up too. So loads going on. Now, these puzzles, I've literally called up the URLs. I have not looked at the rules yet. We will look at them together. I'll tell you what the rules are now, and then I will have a go and try and remember to restart my clock each time to record my time. So the first one, called Some More Arrow by Philip Newman, which is an arrow sudoku. The digits along the arrows must add up to the number in the circle. No arrows where digits could repeat there, so fair enough. Next one by Clover is called OE Thermo, which I think stands for odd even here. Digits along a thermometer increase. Oh, we've got thermos as well, starting at the round bulb. Grey circles contain odd digits. Grey squares contain even digits, but thermometer bulbs, and there's a little bit of colouring on the cells, are not necessarily odd. So the grey circles are these kind of slightly smaller circles. Those are bulbs. Make sure you distinguish. Right, Thermo Clones by Sam, and the digits placed on each thermometer shape must increase, starting from the bulb. Yeah, normal thermo. The 4 shaded cells are clones this time, and must all contain the same value. I see, some are on bulbs and some are on tips. Right, the next one is a killer, it looks like. Yep, that is what it is. Digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to the total given. Normal Sudoku rules, dead or alive. That one's called Killer, obviously. I got Philip Newman's titles this time. And finally, Quad Max by Clover. A value in a white circle shows the largest digit that appears in the 4 cells surrounding that circle. So the biggest digit in these 4 cells is an 8. The biggest digit in these 4 is a 7, and there could, I suppose, be 2 7s. Digits may repeat around a white circle as long as they follow Sudoku rules. So that's what we've got. Haven't seen that last one before in this series, but they're always very good introductions. We call these gas because they are genuinely approachable Sudoku. Although, of course, today I am literally cooking during the gas. So hopefully I will be cooking with gas. And looking forward to this. So restart the clock. Let's get cracking. Here we go. So arrow Sudoku. What have we got to go on here? We've got clearly a 2, 3, 4 on that arrow because there can't be a 1. So that's going to add to 9. That must, no, 5, 6, 7, or 8. That's not so helpful. Doesn't necessarily mean there's a 1 there. 1, 9, 4, 2, 3. I'm trying to stay in the same box, but I'm not getting a lot of other deductions there. Whatever this is appears up there, so it's 1, 9, or 4. Not that helpful. These two, though, do they... This is 5, 6, 7, or 8, obviously. That could be a 1, 4 pair. Yeah, that hasn't been stopped. But any of 5, 6, or 7, or 8 needs a number below 4 in it. So there must be a 1 on this arrow. That is helpful. That removes a 1 out of that circle possibility. Puts a 1 in one of these two places as well by sudoku. 7, yeah, that means that can't be a 1 and it can't be a 2, so this can't be a 7. So 7's in one of those two cells as well, given these two 7's here. I'm not making very good headway. Right, this has to be 8 or 9 because it can't be 6 or 7. Oh, this has to be 6 because it can't be 9, 8 or 7. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. That's 5, 7 or 8. 9, 8, 7, 6. This can't be more than 5. So the most these cells can add up to is 11. That's what they must be. 5, 1, 2, 3. We get a 1, 4 pair here. 1, 4, 2, 3. This can still be anything. 2, 3. That is 6, 7, or 9. Again, it's in the same position. It repeats there and in one of these. So it is 6 or 9. 2, 3. 7 in this box now has to be here. Right, this is a 7 circle. Can't be 3, 4 because of those. If it's 2, 5 or 1, 6, I think they have to be that way round. Sorry, that's meant to say 2. No, that's 2, 6. This is 1 or 5. Right, 7, 2, 3, 1, 4. These are from 5, 6, 8, 9. So that is a quadruple, and that must be a 1. That makes this a 9. That takes 9 out of these. There's 6, 8, 5. We've got 2, 3, and 4. This one can't be a 3. This arrow, 3, 6, 7. 4, 5, and 8 down here. So that fixes the arrow. That makes it a 2 there. With 3 here, 7 here. So a 9 in the circle. That one can't be a 4. Now this is an 8. Ooh, what do we know? It can't. No, it could have a 3 in it. Must have a 1 in one of those two positions. I don't think we know enough about that, strangely. This can't have a 3 or a 4 on it. So it's got to have 1 and 2. And since this can't be 8, it must be 9. I think that's right. It's a 1, 2, 6. 6 must be there, with 1 and 2 flanking it. 5 or 8 there. 5, 7 or 8 over here. Hasn't told us anything about that. 6, 6. I don't know. Oh, that's a naked single. 8 there. This is 5 or 7. That's 5 or 6. This one's 5, 6 or 7. So 5 or 7 there. That must be 2, 3 or 4. Can't be 2, sorry. 3 or 4. What possibilities is that leaving here? Oh, lots. 2, 1 or 4. 2, 3, 9, 5, 8. So that's a 6. There's a 2, 3 pair at the top and bottom there. That surely can't be 7. Well, it could be. 1, 4, 7. In fact, one of those is 7, so that's not right. So this is now not a 4. There's still 2 possibilities, but that fixes 6 and 7 there. This 5 could be the other pair making up 5. If it's an 8, though, it could be 5 and 3. No, I can't resolve that. Maybe that should help me. Oh, that can't be a 2 because we've got a 1, 2 pair. 7, 5, 1. That's 2, 3 or 4. This is, as always with Philip, it just doesn't come easy. Right, that's a 7. So it goes 7, 2, 9. That's a 1. That's a 2. Now that's a 3. Doesn't tell. Yes, it can't be an 8 now, weirdly. So that's a 5, and this is 1, 4 there. That's going to place 4 down here. We've got 5 and 3 to put in the column. There we go. 4 there, 8 there, 6, 3. That's got to be a 4 to make up this total. 3, 6, 4, 1, 2 and 5 here. Yeah, we know the order. Okay, so 2 there. This 4, 9 pair is 9s. Hasn't finished. Yes, it has finished off this one, which gives us 3 and 2. What did I just do there? 2 and 3 at the top of the grid is what I was trying to do. That can't be 6. Why is this being difficult? 5 there. That can't be 5 either. 4 and 8 in the first column. Right, so 8 and 4. Must be able to do the others by now. Yeah, 8 and 5, 7 and 8. 7 in the circle, so that has to be 6, 1, 4, 1, 4. I keep not hitting the down button correctly, which is very poor. 4, 8 and 7 here. Right, 8, 7, 4. That does everything down the bottom, and we've got a pair left, which are 5 and 8. There we go. So 7 minutes 12 on that. I don't think that'll prove a very good time. Oh, I should mention that last time I said that the puzzles were 91 to 95, and it was pointed out to me that I had used those numbers before. So in fact, we were on days 96 to 100 last time. We've gone over 100 days of gas now, and these are puzzles 101 to 105. So this one is going to be puzzle number 102, or rather day 102. A couple of the days have had 3 puzzles each. Maybe one's had 2 as well. Memory's not serving me brilliantly there. Anyway, let's have a look at this. This is the odd even thermo. So let's restart the clock and get cracking. Okay, now here, this is a long thermo. I mean, I've got a pencil marker long thermo like that, surely. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but this is odd, so that's got to be 3. Well, this is straightforward suddenly. 5, 6, 7, 8. And that can't be 3. Is that going to work over here? The circles and squares are different, obviously. 1, 2, 3 there. 2 or 4 here. 3 or 5. 4 or 6. Oh, that one is much less helpful. That's quite funny. What about this then? The bulb's up here, sorry. Yeah, nearly fooled by a bulb on the tip of a thermo. But it's not a bulb, it's a circle. 1, 2 or 3 there. This is the... Okay, that has to be a 5 because we've got this 3. So that must finish off the rest of the thermo. Has that looked across at any of these? No. Right, now we have some shorter thermos. Let's try this one first. So 1, 2, 3 or 4. This can now be 3 or 5. It has to be 5 because it's odd. And I can see that it's 8 on the end of the thermo then. Now, 7, 4, 5, 8, 6. So this is 1 or 3. By the time we get here, we're up to at least 3. So that's 4 or 6. It can't be 8, interestingly. That is odd. So it's 5 or 7. This is even. Oh, and it can't be 8. 6, 5, 4. This does not come naturally, I have to say. 2 or 3 there. This can't be 3 anymore. It must be 1. 7 for this is an even number, so that is 2. 2, 1, 5, 8, 7, 6. Right, let's look at this thermo. It can't begin with a 1, so it's got to be 3. 5 here, because it can't be 4, 6, or 7. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? I don't think this can be 6. So I've done something wrong in this puzzle. 2.5 minutes in, I don't know what I did wrong there, because I didn't have any doubts about anything I was doing. Let's go back all the way to this one. I think I was solid on those two long thermos. Then this has to start 1, 2, or 3. That is a bulb. Oh, maybe I looked at a bulb and regarded it as odd somewhere. That's probably what I did. Now this is high. It's got to be 8. That has to be 6 because it sees a 4. That can be 2 or 4. This has to be 5. So that's right. Now I think maybe I looked at this bulb and said it was odd, and that threw me into problems or something. But this is odd. Surely it can't be 7, so it has to be 5. I don't see how I've got out of the problem I had before. That's 8, 7, 6. This has to be 2. This has to be 6. Can't be 4. So that has to be 4. 5 here. 3, 1. Am I out of the woods this time, or is it this one? Maybe I regarded this as having to be odd, and that's just ridiculous because it's a bulb. This one, though, can't be 6, and it can't be 8. It's too close to the end of the thermo. Wow. That's got to be 3. Oh, this can be 2. That was my problem. There aren't words to describe how irritated I am with myself about that, but I can just carry on now. That 1 sees that as a 2. That sees that as a 4. There's a lot of thermo marking still to do. This is even. Surely it has to be 4 now. Yep. So that carries down to the beginning of the thermo. Then across the middle here we've got 9 and 3 and 4 to place. 1 and 8. That's odd, so that's the 1, 8 there. 1 and 9 across the middle. 2 and 5 in row 6. That's a 4 by sudoku. 5, 6, 7. So 8 and 9 in the column must be there. That's a 3. 5, 6, 7 can be placed. 7, 8, 9 up there. So let's put in 1 and 4 on a bulb, which still looks wrong. That's now a 2, which also looks wrong. This is a bulb. This has to be odd. 3 or 7, can't be 9. This is more than that. 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8. But this is less. 1, it's got to be a 1, weirdly. Okay, 8 and 9 still to place in the row. In this row, we've got 3, 7 and 9 to place. Oh, this is strange how this doesn't sort of break down. That's 7 or 8. Actually, that couldn't be a 3. 3 is in one of those. So this is 6, 7 or 8. Right, down at the bottom of this column, of course, we can do that. 1 and 3. So we get a 1 here. Wow, I've really not been clever with this puzzle. 9 there. 2 and 3. Right, that's 2, 5 or 6 by sudoku. 4, 6 or 7. 5, 7, 8. Which doesn't look like massive help. Okay, where's the 1 in the column? That's there. Don't know that that's going to get anything done. 4? No, this can't be 4. This is odd. Right, that's a 7. There we go. 8, 9, 3, 6, 2 or 5, 4 there, 3 here, 7, 8. Okay, that one all works. We can finish the top 3 rows now. That doesn't have to be even. It is. This is so confusing with the circles that look like thermobulbs. I really have struggled with that. Right, 5 there, 7, 5, 2, 5, 2, 6, 4. There we go. That is not a great time for that puzzle, which had a lot of information. Ooh, I've got 1 minute 14 seconds before my timer goes. So the sensible thing to do is going to be to pause here and come back in a moment. Right, so my vegetables will perhaps be overcooked by 1 minute, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. As long as I finish these next three with an average of less than 10 minutes each. Right, Thermo Clones by Sam. Yes, okay, thermos and the blues are clones. Let's get cracking. So, yeah, these are the same. They've got to be at least 4, but they can't be more than 6. In fact, they can't be 6 because one of them sees a 6. So they are 4 and 5. Now, it's got to be a 5 here because that's going to put 4, 2, 1 on the thermo. So the blues are all 5s. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9 down there. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 there. 7, 8, 9 can be filled in there. We could have done it from those. 7, 8 pair there. So there's a 7, 8 pair in this column. What about this long one? This has to be 1, 2, or 3 here because of the length of the thermo. So that's a 4. There we go. 2, 3, or 4. 3 or 4 can't be 5 because of that. So that limits the beginning. 4 or 5 or 6, but it can't be 4. So 5 or 6, 6 or 7, 7 or 8, 8 or 9, and that's a pair. So we get 7 and 6. That makes me look up here. We did get a pair. So we get 3s in both of those. We actually get a 7 there. That finishes this thermo. There we go. 8, 1, 2, 3. So that's a naked single. 4, we've got a 5, 9 pair. 6 is a naked single there. Lots of symmetry going on in this puzzle. Thank you, Sam. 2, 3, 4 triple across here. Well, that means this has to be the 8, 7 pair. Then we've got 1, 5, and 6. That's a 1. That's a 5, 6 pair that sees this cell. 7, 8, 9, 5, 6. So that is a 1, 2 or 3, 3 or 4. Now, there should be a symmetrical play. That is 6, 7, and 9. 1 and 2 are a pair there. No, they're not. That's absolute nonsense. 2 is. But I don't know that 1 is. So let's not put the 2 in either. That can't be a 6. This is 8 or 9. For some reason the symmetry's let me down. This is at least 3. 3, 6, 7, 6, 7 or 8, 7 or 9. 5, 6, 7. These are small. That can't even be a 5. So that's 3 or 4. This is 2 or 3. That's 1 or 2. That can't be a 6. There's the point. That's a 4, so that does that whole thermo. 3, 2, 1 there. 4 can be placed. 8, 9 can't. Still can't. Oh yeah, 2 there. So we can place what? That as a 3. They're not 3 now. 5, 1, 3, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. Oh, that's a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad that I've just managed to fill in without realizing. Wow, okay. I'm sure that's not really part of the intended path. 6, 7, 8 there. We've got 1, 2, 9 at the top. Can't really deal with them, but they make that an 8. That makes that a 9. This has become a 5 a while ago. That can't be 3. So this is 9 now. Oh, is the middle going to be difficult? That's a naked single 9. 1 and 2 still to go in column 6. 3, 6, 4, 1, 5. That's not a good place to look. That is a naked single 6. That is helpful for this thermo. Then we've got 3 as a naked single there. All sorts of naked singles all over this puzzle. 1 and 6, yes, they can go in. That's a 3, naked again. 7 must be here. 2 and 4, that's a 3. 9, 2 and 1 are a pair. That gives us 2. We must be able to do the 1 and 9 up there. That fixes 8 and 9. This 6, 7, 9 pair's all resolved. This has been a quick one, I am pleased to say. 2 and 4. There we go. So 4 minutes 36. It felt even quicker, but there we go. That's a nice puzzle, but plenty of approachability there, I think. So we're going along fine for the cooking now. Dead or alive, a killer Sudoku, hence dead. Right, let's restart the clock and get cracking again. Ooh, a 7 cage is 1, 2, 4. So this 14, 3, 5, 6. Yes, it must be. That's a 7 in the 8 cage. Those are 8 and 9. That must be 1 or 2. This is actually a 9, 8, 7 cage, being 24. That could be 2, 3, 4. Oh, this now has to be 2, 3, 5 because of the 10 cage and a 1 gone. That's a quadruple, I mean. This is a 1, 2, 4, and that one can't be 1. There's a 1, 2, 3 there. Should have started up here maybe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the other cells. Not quite so clear cut up there actually. That is 1 or 2. That can't be a 9. That can't be a 7. This is a 9, 8, 6 cage. Can't do the 20 or this. What have we got going across the middle? 4 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. Surely the other one has to be here. A 13 cage can't contain 2 digits higher than 5. So the other one's there. So these are from 6, 7, 8, and 9. That one can't be. Oh, this one can't be 7, 8, or 9. So that's a weird naked single there. 6. Now we have to be using at least a 7 in this 13 cage. Not actually that helpful. These make another 10. So that's 1, 2, or 3. That's not a 6. That's a 2. I wanted to use this more. Oh look, 4, 8, 9 are the numbers left there. So this becomes a 6. Weird. Okay, 8, 9 are looking at this cell. 7, 5. That's an 8. That's a 9. So we can fill in the outies. That 1 places the 1 in that 7 cage. Does the 13 cage need a 2? Yes. Yes, it does. Because otherwise it would be 3, 4, 6. And we can't use the 6. So it does need a 2 in there. And that's really good because that places... Ah, no, it places 2s in both those cells. So I've done something wrong. Hopefully it was just thinking about this. But it's not. It needs a 2, but it can't have it here because then we get 2s in those places. Right, it gets the 2 here. Wow, okay, I'm just being a bit slow there. Can't have a 6, so this isn't 5, 6. Oh, obviously it's not 5, 6. Don't know what it is. Oh, it's got a 7 in it. There is a 7 just by Sudoku there. 7, 9, that's a 4. Yeah, the maths is right. 2 and 4, that's a 2. They're not 2. 3, 5, 6 is not helped. This is 3, 8, and 9. Actually, that's a 3, 8, and 9 there. This is a 5, 6 pair, which tells us the other cell in the cage. 5, 6, 4, 2. That's not a 2. 4, 8, 9. These are from 1, 3, and 7. That has to be 3 or 7. So if they're 3 and 7, that's a 2. If they're 3 and 1, it's an 8. That's not possible. So they've definitely got a 7. If they're 7 and 1, that's a 4. That's also not possible. So they are a 7, 3 pair. 1 there, 9 there, 8 here. This 20 cage is now 9, 7, 4. No, it could be 9, 6, 5. That's an 8. That's a 2. That's 1, 2, 4 pair looking. Ah, in fact, that's not. That's where naked single 4 goes. 1, 9, 8, 2. Maybe knowing what these add up to is helpful. 1131 by the secret, that adds up to 14. I'm not telling you the secret today. 24, 34. These two add up to 11. So that is 5 or 6. And it can't be 6. As long as I've done the maths right, that's extremely helpful. 7, 3. This becomes 6 and 9 with a 5 here. Well, I mean, that all works, so I think the maths ought to be all right. 6 there with a 7, 9 pair beneath it. That's not a 6, so we've placed the 6 in that cage. That's also not a 6. Oh, still, these corner boxes are barely helped. I've got the 3, 5 pair there. Oh, that's a naked single 4. Interesting. Rather surprising. That's now a 4. 5, 6 pair. That can't be a 2. Neither of these can be a 1. That's more important. So 1 is there. 3 and 2 are done. That's a 3. Naked again. 8 or 9 there. 6 is down here. That makes that cage sorted out. This is really a very elegant puzzle indeed, isn't it? Everything looks back across the grid at something. 9, that's an 8. 9 and 8 are resolved. We've got 1 4 pair here. Now we are just finishing off, thank goodness. 7 and 2 there. The 3 and 5 are done. The 8, 9 pair isn't. But we have 7, 8 and 9 to put in the column. Actually, that isn't. Oh, that 6, 5 pair's done. That's very helpful. 9, 6. That can't be a 4. 2 goes here. That's not a 9. That's 3 or 8. No, I thought I was getting a weird triple, sort of bent triple there, and I wasn't. Where does 6 go? It goes here. Oh, that has been resolved as a 3, right. 7, 9 pair at the top. 8 and 3, 8 and 9, and if I haven't made a mistake, that is right. So there we go. I've got one more to do. How am I doing for time? Yeah, I'm okay. All right, so let's move on to the Quad Max by Clover. Okay, this is saying that the circles show the largest digit surrounding them. Okay, so let's reset the clock. Here we go. Lots of 7s in the middle. That has to be a 7 and the highest digit in those quads. So they have to be 8 and 9 there. Oh, there's also a 7 there and a 7 there because of those other 7 circles. Yeah, that's a lot of 7s. Right. Done with those 7s now, I think. They must. Oh, a 4. That is very helpful. That always has. Well, it has to be 4, 2, 3, 1 there. Here it doesn't because there can be a repeated digit. But these two can't be 1 or 2, so they are 3 and 4. These two can't be 2. That has to be a 1. Oh, that makes that 4 again. So we did get 2 4s there. 9 has to be in one of those two because it's not in the 8. 2 by 2. Oh, that's a 5. That's helpful. So there's a 5 in one of these two. That's probably not helpful. 6 and 6. There's a 6 here, but it can't be in that 4. There's another 4. So we put the 4 in there and a 2 in there. Right. 5, 8, 9 triple. So we get the 9 resolved here. In fact, that is a naked single 7. We've got 1, 4, 3 up there. That is 8 or 9. That's 5 or 9. And this is 5 or 8. That looks like a naked single 8, I think. 1 there. 2, 5, 7 triple over here. Let's take out some impossibilities. Right, looking down here, 2, 6, 9 triple here. I should really concentrate on where the circles are, shouldn't I? Right, where does 7 go in this box? It's got to be here because it's not in the 6 square or over there. That doesn't place me a 7 here, but it does get me a 7 here. 8 and 9 must be down here because they're not also in the 6 circle. So the 9 is down here. That must be the 9 in column 3. Gives us an 8 there. 8 here, yes. Okay, that didn't help. 8 here, though. 8 here. Lots of 8s. That's a 5, 6, 9 triple. That makes this 2, puts the 3 in the row there. 1 4 pair to finish it off. They're done. That's a 6, 9 pair. This is a 5, 7 pair that can be filled in. That's a 6, 8, 9 triple. We get a 7 here. Now we are cooking with gas. We get 9 and 8. That's an 8, 5, 9. We can probably do the 6. Yes, and 5, 9 as well. 9, 3, 2, 7, 5 and 6 in the middle column. Not 7. I wanted to remove the pencil mark. We've got a 4 and a 1 there. 3 and 2 in the other cells. 8 and 3. So the 8, 9 pair are resolved. 3, 5, 7, 1, 8, 9. 6 there, and a 4, 2 pair that I can't resolve. 6 and 9 there. 6, 8, 3, 9, 7. That's probably all naked singles from now on. 9, 7, 1, 8, 6 in this. There has to be a 6 in one of these two cells to fulfill the 6 circle, right? That is helpful, but slightly different logic from what we've used before, which is, again, mark of an expert setter to sort of put that in so it occurs late. 4, 3, 1, and that is it. So that is 5 gas puzzles done, dovetailing in with my own cooking efforts. And let's hope the meal is as good as the puzzles were, because they were excellent. Really enjoyed those. What were the times then? 7:12, 7:15. Okay, they're not terrible actually. 4:36 felt quick. 6:56 didn't feel bad for that one. It was very well set up. And then 3:59 for that has to be fairly fast. So I'm not unhappy with those. I got 10 hats last time. Might be on the borderline with one of those first 2 puzzles this time, but really enjoyable set as always. Thank you so much for watching us. Watch out for the stream on Baba Is You, and I'll see you again soon on the channel as well. Bye for now.